Autophagy, the body's hidden self-repair mechanism. Deep within the human body exists an extraordinary biological system, almost like a microscopic maintenance crew that never stops working. These cellular janitors continuously repair damage, remove dysfunctional components, burn excess fat, and even destroy cells that might otherwise develop into cancer. This may sound like a futuristic concept, yet it is grounded in real science. In fact, this discovery earned a group of Japanese scientists the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine, and it has completely reshaped our understanding of human health. Surprisingly, the overwhelming majority of people are unaware that this mechanism even exists, let alone how it can be harnessed to improve longevity and resilience. Even more concerning, most of us unknowingly interfere with this remarkable self-healing system through daily habits that seem harmless at first glance. Groundbreaking work by Professor Yoshinori Osumi revealed that when the body engages in this process, known as autophagy, it transforms into a self-repairing organism. Under the right conditions, autophagy helps reverse some of the cellular aspects of aging, reduces fat accumulation, and provides the body with a formidable defense against disease. Yet autophagy does not operate uniformly throughout the day. There are critical windows of time when this cleanup crew is either activated at full capacity or lies completely dormant. Understanding how to synchronize our behaviors with this natural rhythm is essential. In the sections that follow, I will present the daily strategies that several leading Japanese scientists have recommended for activating this hidden biological power. Among them is a simple morning practice that Dr. Hiromi Shinya credits as one of the reasons why Japanese populations often live decades longer than the global average. Before examining these practices, it is important to revisit a fundamental question. Why might much of what we think we know about staying healthy actually be backwards? Understanding autophagy, the science of cellular renewal. Autophagy is the body's intrinsic method of renewal. It is a sophisticated cellular housekeeping system that identifies, breaks down, and recycles old or damaged components. You might imagine it as the biological equivalent of preventative maintenance. Cells remove dysfunctional parts and replace them with healthier, more efficient ones. Professor Yoshinori Osumi, whose work on autophagy earned him the Nobel Prize, demonstrated that this process is particularly active during periods of fasting or under certain physical stresses. When food intake ceases and digestive activity slows, the body reallocates energy toward repair and detoxification. This shift leads to several measurable benefits: improved tissue healing, weight regulation, reduced disease risk, and enhanced metabolic balance. In his Nobel lecture, Osumi emphasized that autophagy is not merely beneficial, but essential. It is the very mechanism that allows cells to survive. Without it, cells accumulate waste and malfunction, threatening the balance of the entire organism. From a broader perspective, autophagy ensures the body maintains equilibrium, secures sufficient energy, and preserves resilience in the face of stress. Following Osumi's pioneering discoveries, other scientists expanded upon his research to explore the practical applications of autophagy. Today, it is widely recognized as a process linked not only to aging, but also to protection against cancer, defense against neurodegenerative conditions, and the regulation of the immune system. The conclusion is straightforward. Preserving and stimulating the body's natural detoxification systems through both cellular pathways and lifestyle decisions remains one of the most important strategies for long-term health. This naturally leads to the practical question: how can we deliberately encourage autophagy in our everyday lives? The good news is that the methods are both accessible and rooted in cultural traditions. Principle 1. The practice of Hara Hachi Bu, eating to 80% fullness. One of the most enduring nutritional principles in Japan is known as Hara Hachi Bu, the practice of stopping a meal when one feels about 80% full. This simple yet profound guideline acts as a safeguard against overeating and provides natural support for digestion. By allowing the body to feel satisfied without being burdened, it creates an internal environment where autophagy can be more effectively activated. The origins of this principle are deeply rooted in Okinawan culture. Okinawa, often called the Land of Immortals, is renowned for its unusually high proportion of centenarians, people living healthily beyond 100 years of age. Researchers studying longevity in Okinawa consistently observe that these individuals eat modestly, avoid late-night meals, and rely on light dinners. Without consciously labeling it as such, they have been practicing intermittent fasting and calorie moderation for generations, thereby enhancing their body's natural repair processes. From a scientific perspective, eating fewer calories without sacrificing essential nutrients not only supports metabolic health, but also extends the body's ability to engage in cellular maintenance. The reduction of stress on the digestive system, combined with prolonged nightly breaks between meals, facilitates the internal cleansing that autophagy provides. A notable figure who embodied this philosophy is Dr. Shigeki Hinohara, one of Japan's most respected physicians and a symbol of healthy aging. Dr. Hinohara adhered to a lifestyle built on moderation and purposeful activity. Remarkably, he continued his professional work well into his centenarian years, living to 105. Throughout his career, Dr. Hinohara maintained a straightforward approach to diet, consuming light meals, avoiding excess sugar and processed foods, and following the principle of Hara Hachi Bu. This approach alone helped him prevent weight gain and promoted longevity. Yet diet was only one part of his philosophy. Dr. Hinohara encouraged people to stay physically active in everyday life by choosing stairs over elevators and walking whenever possible. He often emphasized that maintaining energy and health was not only a matter of medical care, but also of daily choices. While he valued modern medicine, he cautioned against over-reliance on doctors, reminding people that prevention and personal responsibility are equally vital. Another key element of his guidance was the importance of mindset. He believed that a youthful mind came from staying engaged, continuously learning, and remaining curious. In his view, life's joys and positive moments were powerful tools to help individuals cope with pain and difficulties. His philosophy combined physical health practices with a deep understanding of human nature, emphasizing the significance of resilience, relationships, and finding meaning in everyday experiences. Dr. Hinohara's wisdom, grounded in both scientific knowledge and lived experience, continues to inspire those who seek not just longevity, but a fulfilling life. His approach demonstrates that the principles of moderation in diet, regular physical movement, prevention, and an active, curious mind form the foundation of both autophagy activation and sustainable well-being. Principle 2. Intermittent fasting and the stimulation of autophagy. The second major practice for promoting autophagy is intermittent fasting. While this approach has gained popularity worldwide in recent years, it is in fact a practice deeply ingrained in Japanese culture for generations. At its core, intermittent fasting simply means designating a period of each day when one does not eat, allowing the body to shift from the energy-consuming process of digestion into the restorative state of cellular repair. Japanese researchers, inspired by Professor Osumi's Nobel Prize-winning work, frequently recommend fasting periods of 12 to 16 hours per day. This pattern mirrors the natural eating rhythms of older generations in Japan. Many elders, without consciously planning it, often skipped meals or extended the time between dinner and breakfast. This unintentional fasting gave their bodies longer windows for cellular cleansing and renewal. One of the leading voices in this field is Dr. Takayuki Teruya, a scientist who has devoted his research to understanding how fasting influences metabolism. His studies demonstrate that fasting is far more than a method for weight loss. It initiates profound changes in the body, accelerating metabolism, boosting the production of antioxidants, and potentially slowing the aging process. Dr. Teruya's research on metabolic activity during fasting highlights three significant points. First, fasting activates multiple metabolic pathways, leading to an increased synthesis of compounds critical for energy production and antioxidant defense. In practical terms, this means fasting has the power to revitalize cellular systems and enhance overall health through a natural increase in antioxidant activity. Second, fasting demonstrably elevates the body's antioxidant levels, which play a vital role in neutralizing harmful free radicals. These reactive molecules are a major cause of cellular damage and are implicated in the development of numerous diseases. By enhancing the body's antioxidant capacity, Fasting offers protection against illnesses associated with oxidative stress. Third, Dr. Teruya's findings suggest that fasting may confer anti-aging effects by initiating metabolic processes that enhance cellular resilience and longevity. When the body is deprived of constant food intake, cells adapt by activating repair mechanisms that promote survival and extend their functional lifespan. This internal shift not only supports healing, but also mitigates some of the adverse consequences of aging. Dr. Teruya strongly advocates for the health benefits of fasting, emphasizing its capacity to improve metabolism, strengthen the body's defense systems, and potentially extend life. According to his work, incorporating intermittent fasting into one's daily routine offers a scientifically grounded, straightforward strategy to enhance health and longevity. Put simply, intermittent fasting is not just a dietary trend. It represents a biologically supported means of allowing the body to repair itself, cleanse at the cellular level, and strengthen defenses against disease and aging. Principle 3. Nutrition and dietary choices to maximize autophagy. The third essential factor in supporting autophagy lies in nutrition, specifically in the foods we choose to consume and the way we structure our meals. Scientific evidence shows that diet plays a decisive role in either stimulating or hindering the body's ability to activate this cellular cleansing process. One of the most prominent advocates of dietary strategies for health and longevity is Dr. Yumi Ishihara, physician to Japan's Prime Minister and director of the Ishihara Clinic in Tokyo. Dr. Ishihara promotes what he calls a modified fasting routine as a highly effective health approach. His personal daily schedule is a practical example. He begins the morning with a liquid meal, typically fresh carrot or apple juice, substitutes lunch with black tea prepared with black sugar and ginger, and limits himself to one substantial meal later in the day. This pattern allows for prolonged fasting windows, which in turn stimulate cellular renewal and autophagy activation. Dr. Ishihara often warns that modern humans consume food in excess. He stresses the importance of practices such as Hara Hachi Bu, eating only until 80% full, as a means of supporting longevity and avoiding overindulgence. His recommended morning juices are carefully chosen for their nutritional benefits. Fresh carrot juice, for example, is rich in beta-carotene and vitamin A, both essential for maintaining skin and eye health. It also supports liver detoxification and provides an alkalizing effect in the stomach. Apple juice, on the other hand, contains powerful antioxidants such as quercetin, helps restore electrolyte balance, and supports digestion through its natural pectin content. Both juices offer rapid nutrition while being gentle on the digestive system, making them ideal for breaking a fast. Dr. Ishihara advises beginning with small portions, about half a glass, before moving on to solid foods. Waiting 10 to 20 minutes between juice and the next meal allows the body to process nutrients smoothly. Adding a small serving of nuts or a teaspoon of olive oil alongside juice can further stabilize blood sugar and provide sustained energy. Another traditional beverage he recommends is black tea mixed with black sugar, muscovado, and ginger. Black tea is abundant in antioxidants that benefit cardiovascular health and support metabolism. Black sugar, unlike refined white sugar, retains minerals such as iron, calcium, and potassium. Ginger contributes anti-inflammatory properties, aids digestion, enhances circulation, and strengthens immune function. Together, this blend offers warmth, gentle energy, and essential nutrients, making it a valuable companion during fasting periods or as a restorative drink afterward. Nutrition experts across Japan emphasize the importance of reducing daily solid meals to ideally 1 or 2, focusing primarily on whole, plant-based foods. A traditional Japanese eating pattern, featuring vegetables, seaweed, fermented foods, fish, legumes like soybeans, natto, and miso, alongside whole grains such as brown rice and barley, supplies essential nutrients while promoting autophagy. Supporting this perspective, Japanese-American physician Dr. Hiromi Shinya advocates a predominantly plant-based diet that is rich in enzymes from fresh fruits and vegetables and low in animal protein. This dietary pattern reduces stress on the digestive system, improves gut health, and lowers inflammation throughout the body. Dr. Shinya also strongly recommended the practice of fasting as a regular part of life. He developed the Shinya Mini Fast, which involves a 16-hour fasting window, often achieved by eating an early dinner and a late breakfast. This practice gives the digestive tract time to rest and accelerates the body's natural cleansing processes through enhanced autophagy. Hydration was another cornerstone of Dr. Shinya's recommendations. He encouraged drinking several glasses of pure water first thing in the morning before any food intake. This simple habit, according to his observations, supports metabolism, assists in eliminating waste products, and stimulates natural detoxification pathways. Green tea, rich in catechins, compounds known to fight cellular damage, was also highlighted as an excellent daily beverage to further support autophagy. Across the research community, there is unanimous agreement on one critical point. Processed foods and excess sugar are highly detrimental. Excessive refined sugar and white flour trigger insulin spikes that shut down autophagy. Similarly, processed meats and artificial additives disrupt metabolism and damage cellular health. Avoiding these items is a consistent recommendation across all expert perspectives. When individuals prioritize whole plant-based foods, limit sugar and processed items, respect fasting windows, and embrace mindful eating, autophagy is naturally stimulated. Under these conditions, the body engages in its intrinsic repair cycle, restoring itself from within and strengthening resilience against disease and aging. Conclusion: harnessing autophagy for lifelong health. When viewed together, the insights from Japanese researchers and physicians reveal a coherent and powerful message. The human body is designed with an internal system of renewal, and our daily choices determine whether that system thrives or lies dormant. Autophagy, the natural process of cellular self-cleansing, is not merely an abstract scientific concept. It is a mechanism that directly influences how we age, how resilient we are against disease, and how much vitality we carry into the later decades of life. Professor Yoshinori Osumi's Nobel Prize-winning research showed that autophagy is indispensable for cell survival. Subsequent work by physicians such as Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, Dr. Takayuki Teruya, Dr. Yumi Ishihara, and Dr. Hiromi Shinya demonstrates that the cellular process can be deliberately encouraged through lifestyle practices. The first principle, Hara Hachi Bu, eating until 80% full, teaches moderation, prevents overeating, and naturally extends nightly fasting periods. This principle, practiced for centuries in Okinawa, contributes significantly to the extraordinary longevity observed there. The second principle, intermittent fasting, provides defined windows of rest for the digestive system and opens the door for autophagy to operate at full capacity. Research by Dr. Teruya confirms that such fasting not only enhances antioxidant defenses, but also reprograms metabolism in ways that may delay aging itself. The third principle, a nutritional approach centered on whole foods, plant-based meals, and limited eating windows, reflects the practical routines of physicians such as Dr. Ishihara and Dr. Shinya. From carrot and apple juice in the morning, to black tea with ginger and black sugar at midday, to the practice of mini-fasts and adequate hydration, these strategies illustrate how diet can directly support autophagy. Their emphasis on avoiding processed foods, refined sugars, and artificial additives highlights how modern eating patterns can easily sabotage the body's self-repair capacity. Taken together, these principles reinforce a truth that transcends cultural boundaries. By eating mindfully, respecting periods of fasting, and choosing whole natural foods, we align with our body's innate rhythms. In doing so, we allow autophagy to cleanse, repair, and protect us. The broader implication is clear. Longevity and health are not solely dependent on medical interventions. They are cultivated through daily behaviors, through what we eat, when we eat, how much we eat, how we move, how we hydrate, and how we choose to engage with life. Japanese traditions, validated by modern science, provide a roadmap for living not only longer, but better. By honoring the body's natural self-healing mechanisms and integrating these principles into daily practice, we take an active role in shaping our future health. Autophagy is not a distant theory. It is a living, dynamic process within each of us. When given the chance to flourish, it transforms the body into what it was always meant to be, a self-repairing, resilient system capable of sustaining vitality well into advanced age.